it's spring break 2019. We're in the state of South Carolina right now at Table Rock State Park. We're getting ready to start the Foothills Trail today that runs between 75 miles between Table Rock and Oconee State Park, pretty much along the South Carolina-North Carolina border. We're planning for 6 to 7 days. Pack's a little heavy because of extra food, but you can see him behind me there. There's Cecilia, or Cheez-It, and a friend of mine, Hector. This will be his first backpacking trip, so we're getting a little bit of a late start today as we get things packed and figure out how to pack backpacks and stuff like that. You see Table Rock behind me. It's a beautiful area. We're going to leave one car here. We'll drive the 45 minutes or so back to Oconee, and then we'll be hiking from Oconee back here to Table Rock again over the next week. So looking forward to it. The weather should be great. Looks like over the week the lows will be in the upper 30s, highs in the upper 50s to low 60s, so pretty much perfect hiking weather. So we hope you'll stay and follow along. I'm guessing, haven't really planned it out yet, but I'm guessing this will be 2 or 3 episodes, and we'll just kind of take it as we go. All right, well, we'll check in again once we get to Oconee. All right, so we made it over to Oconee State Park. We're going to park the Subaru here and start hiking here in a few minutes. It's way later than we typically would get started. We'll probably be on trail by 3 o'clock, so we got about 8 miles to go. So it's going to be try to make it to camp. Hopefully make it to camp in time. Didn't mention this before, but yesterday we drove up from Tallahassee, crashed in the parking lot at Walmart, and forgot the name of that little town we were in, over near Table Rock State Park. Left a car there, came over to Oconee. Now we're going to get going. So again, it's a 75-mile trail. The goal is to finish it no later than Friday. Should give us plenty of time to get it done. We'll have to see how it goes tonight, though. I think there's a campsite, place to camp about 4 miles in, and then again at about 8. The goal was to make it to the 8-mile mark, 8 to 9 mile mark today. So we'll just have to see how it goes once we get out there. I don't think the elevation is going to be too much of an issue, elevation change, but we'll just have to see. I've never been on the Foothills Trail, so not really sure what to expect. But and also not sure how much filming I'll be able to do today, since we're kind of going to be kind of trying to push the speed a little bit. So I'll do what I can. If there's anything great to show you along the way, I'll certainly try to shoot a little bit of video. You look okay? You guys just getting started?
Exactly. That's what we needed.
All right. On the trail. 76.2 miles to Table Rock Mountain. Alright, so as I said, we got a bit of a late start. We stopped at the first campsite that's on the pullout map. It's about 3.5 miles in, and nice camp spot. It's kind of tucked off in the trees to the right past a little creek. It's a perfect campsite, actually. Room for probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 tents, I guess. But we decided, even though it's getting late in the day, to push on to the campsite that's about 8.2 up. Probably means we'll do a little bit of night hiking, we'll see. But I think that's definitely in the cards for tonight. Perfect conditions though, man. Probably upper 50s right now. Just perfect hiking weather. shorts, no base layer. It'll drop down and get kind of cool tonight, but that'll be perfect for sleeping. Look at this behind me. Some great views pop out every once in a while. Not sure how well you can see that on camera, but I'll try to. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, well, we'll definitely check in when we get to the campsite. And of course, before then, if the need arises. Yeah, so far so good on day one. Cecilia, or Cheez-It's, got a bit of a sore throat that's bothering her that started last night, so we're trying to nurse that along. Hopefully that'll fade away here the next day or so. But anyway, it's a good deal. Oh, by the way, the trail is just absolutely beautiful. It's got the feel of the AT without with much, kind of on a smaller scale, so much shorter ascents, much shorter descents, and yeah. So, but the feel of the trail is very similar. All right, well, we'll check in a little bit. See ya. All right, well, as promised, we're doing a little night hiking tonight. I know you can't see me very well. Let's see if I can fix that. No, probably not, but only about a half mile though to go. Saw some guys who had been fishing down in the creek. Said there are 2 or 3 groups down there already, so but he says there's some room to camp, so should be good for us. All right, well, I'm gonna try not to kill myself here. Turn my light back on, so we'll check in a little bit after we get set up and settled in. All righty. All right, well, good morning. It's day 2 on the Foothills Trail. This is a campsite from last night. I probably saw a little video of that, clip I put in of this morning. Already broke down camp and getting ready to head out here in a few minutes. Kind of getting a late start, but we're not going very far today, I don't think. Got in late last night, as you saw, a little bit of night hiking. But we've got about 8.5 miles today to go, and if we get there early enough, we may push a little further, but otherwise we'll just stay at that campsite. But this is a great campsite here. There are a couple of others kind of along the trail in this area. This is probably the largest, I think, of them. The creek runs right behind those trees there behind me. Little waterfall back there. I believe it's called Pigpen Falls. But a great site here. Little fire ring area. We didn't start a fire again. We didn't get into the tent last night until around midnight. So because of that, I think we're getting kind of a late start. But it was a good night. Got down into the 30s. A lot of condensation build up on the Lightheart Gear Solong 6 this morning, but we'll get a good sunny lunch spot today and dry that out a little bit. But all right, well, we're gonna head out and shoot a little video along the way to show you what we got coming up. See you soon. All right, so we're back on trail. Got out, didn't leave camp till around noon today, but only going about 8 miles, so not a big deal. In about 1.5 miles we will be kind of meeting up with the Chattooga River. It should be kind of cool. Lots of water on the Foothills Trail. I'm carrying just the one 700 milliliter bottle right now, and that's more than enough. Half a liter is plenty to carry. All right, well, we're about 1.5 miles in today. Walking, it was a good little bit of climbing coming out of camp. I didn't expect that looking at the profile map, but yeah, it's good bit of climbing. Kind of walking along a ridge right now. I'm guessing we're about 1.5 miles into today. Supposed to, as I said before, join up with the Chattooga River at around the 2 mile mark today. So think that might be coming up soon. There's a, like maybe a blue blaze. No, I don't think that goes anywhere. All right, sorry about that. So, yeah, so since we got such a late start, we're probably gonna stop as soon as we get to the river, find a nice spot to stop for lunch and have a lunch, and then knock out the rest of the day. So yeah, just a beautiful trail. I mean, if you are thinking of doing the Foothills Trail, right now is when you need to be here. It is absolutely perfect conditions. Probably mid-50s again today. Sun is out, sky is blue. Lots of water on the trail. Well, not on the trail, but lots of water to be had. So yeah, this is definitely the time to be here. Is right now, and I don't want to jinx that, so I'm not going to say it hopefully too much, because I'm hoping this weather holds out for the rest of the week. But anyway, for now, we're out. All right, not sure if you'll be able to hear me or not. We are here at our lunch spot on the Chattooga River. Took us an extended lunch, and we're getting ready to head out right now, but I was able to get the tent dried out on the rocks, chilled out here. It's just a beautiful spot. I mean, gosh, got to be in my top 2, top 3 lunch spots ever. So it's just awesome scenery. You might remember, if you're old enough, the Chattooga River is the river that Deliverance, I believe, was filmed on. So not sure where on the river that was, but anyway, we're gonna get ready to head out here. Probably stop a few more times before we get off or depart the part of the trail that runs along the river. There's a few falls, I believe, here in our immediate future. So we'll check in as we can. Right, so this is what the trail's been looking like since we left the river. Kind of been ascending ever since we left the river. Not too steep, a couple steep sections, but a good amount of climbing. Actually surprised for today. So it's just pretty much looking like this, and probably take a break here in another few minutes. All right, check it out. Okay, well, I thought we had left the river a while back, but kind of came back out to it, so we're back to walking along the Chattooga. Not sure how long it will last. As soon as we leave the river for good, I believe we'll be about 1.5 miles, so from camp. But anyway, let me turn the camera around so you can see what I'm looking at.